What's happening, everybody? It's Sean, joined again by my son Trey. And today at Reactions to the Classics, we got a Carla Kihlstedt song battle brought to us by friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, David. Thank you, David. Always appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons that make this thing go. If you'd like to support us anyway, check out the Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the end screen. Now, Trey, David had a few things to say about why he brought us this battle.
Yeah, exactly. He said, Carla is an American composer, violinist, vocalist, and multi-instrumentalist, member of a number of groups. David says the year was 2009, roughly, when a co-worker told me a band he knew I'd be into was playing a free show in town. The band was called Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. That'll
That's a name.
Stick out for you. And I naturally rolled my eyes when I heard the name, but a free show was a free show. The day of the show, I actually hurt my back at work and was thinking of staying home to recoup. But the same coworker told me I needed to go see these guys live, and he was spot on. They put on an amazing show, so much so I actually forgot about my back injury. Hey, that's the power of music.
The power of music. We both know how that goes.
So you guys are probably wondering, David, if this band is so amazing, why didn't you have RTTC react to him? Well, my takeaway from the show was two things. The main vocalist sounded what I think Zeus would sound like, and two, the violinist and other vocalist, Carla, in my opinion, was the most talented member of the group. After the show, I looked her up and saw she was a member of a couple of other groups, Tin Hat Trio and 2 Foot Yard, to name a few. After checking out the discography of a couple of her other bands, I settled on Tin Hat Trio as my personal favorite. So for this reaction, I decided to go with O.N.E.O. from my favorite Tin Hat Trio album, The Rodeo Eroded, versus Octopus from 2 Foot Yard's album, Borrowed Arms. Sweet.
All right, well, let's jump into it. O.N.E.O. From what you said, 2002, The Rodeo Eroded. This is just an instrumental.
Okay, cool.
Tin Hat, formerly the Tin Hat Trio, so if you're looking for them now, guys, they're just Tin Hat, is an acoustic chamber music group currently based in San Francisco. Their music combines many genres of music, including jazz, southern blues, bluegrass, neoclassical, Eastern European folk, and avant-garde. Since its formation in 1997, the original Tin Hat Trio has often expanded its trio by inviting other musicians to join them. All of their CDs feature guests. Among them, this is an eclectic mix, boys and girls. Tom Waits, Mike Patton, and Willie Nelson. Get all those guys in a room. There's a joke somewhere in there. Not exactly sure which members are on this one, but members, including past members, are Carla, Mark Orton, Ben Goldberg, Rob Reich, and Rob Berger. This is the part, Trey, where we would say, we're going to have the lyrics up as always, but there are no lyrics, so let's jump into it.
The violin coming in right away.
Exactly.
It's intriguing me. Just a barrage of instrumentation coming in right here, man. Great production. All right, Tin Hat Trio bringing it in here in only 3.5 minutes to add just a cacophony of sounds, instrumentation, and just a little bit of everything. And hey, I think it fit as you know, this is being filmed in October, kind of fit the fall spooky type season, especially at the end there.
Yeah, it did, and yeah, the ending, right? It's like 3 songs in one, right? You had that repeating riff that was throughout the song, but it got mixed to the back after a little bit. First minute 20, you just had that with a little bit of stuff in there. You got obviously her. Carla's great violin, but then the keys take kind of a key thing, no pun intended. And at the end, you know, it really kind of goes off more quietly those last 45 seconds. I think it actually, I read off all those genres that they're influenced by. I think it had a lot of them on there. Like towards the end, you had a little bit of avant-garde in there. It sounded a little bluegrassy at the start. Yeah, you had everything in there.
Exactly, and the way that they seamlessly were able to transition from one type of sound to the next, like the production on this was immaculate, just top tier musicianship, and it definitely gave starting with that, like you said, Dad, more bluegrass type sound where the violin was prominent to where it ended, where the kind of down tempo piano and accordion, I believe, at the very end there as well. Just kind of had a bit of an eerie, dark type of sound. So I dug it, man. I dug it. And now we're gonna go to Octopus from 2 Foot Yard. So interested to hear the differences. In this one. If you don't know, 2 Foot Yard, the name is a nod to an organic gardening plot within city confines. So, hey, that's your trivia note for the day.
Exactly.
notes and one's condemned. Its seams are ripped, its walls I cannot mend. It's piled high with things I've stolen, bits of days that push the swollen doors. This little structure can't condemn. Its passion will turn out to be its end.
All right, Octopus, 2 Foot Yard, Trey. Not as complicated arrangement-wise, obviously, but that's because this one has vocals. She has 3 hearts. One's for him, one's for her own, and one's condemned. And, you know, a slow pacing on this thing. She really draws out the lyrics to kind of draw you into that atmosphere. What'd you think of this one?
I thought this song was great, man. Definitely going to be the winner for me here. I think
I would agree.
I think that it was cool how, you know, each verse, you know, she draws you in. I've got 3 hearts and one's for you. She kind of explains that, you know, then as you noted, Dad, one's mine. And, you know, just to yourself, being true to that. But she notes at the end of that, keep out, it says upon the wooden sign. And then she finishes it out saying, one of them's condemned, which, you know, I don't know. I think you wouldn't want a heart that's condemned
You
right
wouldn't,
there.
man.
She can't mend the walls in there.
It's been broken, man.
Yeah, and its passion will turn out to be its end. So probably not a happy story, the happy ending we're gonna have at the end. But man, again, the violin was really impressive, and again, just the way that the sound was again a bit dark, which I think reflected the lyrics quite well. So yeah, I guess I already gave away mine, but I'm going Octopus as the winner for this one.
Yeah, I am as well. I think it's pretty easy for me. Nothing wrong with O.N.E.O. But yeah, that's what I think. So guys, we need your help. What do you think? Who won this battle? What else should we check out from Carla and her various iterations of bands that she is in? Thanks again to David for suggesting this one.
Yeah, and until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.